Welcome back to Ace Position. In this acquisition video, we're going to show you how one stock is so undervalued with just a $10 million market cap is trading below its $18 million of cash in the bank, whilst the largest shareholders only add up to 24%. This doubles as a great investment opportunity, but also creates a hostile takeover opportunity where a purchasing party, could be one of you viewers or us as a collective, could acquire the control of the stock and its 18 million cash for only, say, a third of the market cap, i.e. just greater than the existing control of 24%, which would only cost, say, 3 to 5 million. As you can see, this would give it an immediate minimum 3x return on your investment, giving the purchasing party effectively $10 million for free. If that wasn't good enough, the stock is also profitable year on year. Feel free to contact us if you'd like to get involved. Drop a comment below. Our email is aceposition@gmail.com, or you can just trade in the open market to profit for yourself. Either the shares will rise and you'll make money, or they'll fall and the stock is taken over more cheaply, giving an even bigger return when the company is acquired. One might say it's as close to guaranteed investing you can get, and it's incredibly fun. The stuff of movies indeed. Before we reveal the stock and its ticker, here's a trailer to highlight this channel's 5 key verticals.
In the modern world, great leaders resolve their conflicts with words.
If hostile takeovers or any of those verticals sounds like something you want to be a part of, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and join our Discord chat room linked in the description so you can see these plays and get in these opportunities when we do. Enough waiting. The stock in today's video is Walker Crips, ticker WCW, trading at just a 19p share price despite the 50p book value per share value. Market cap's just 8 million. We're working in sterling here for simplicity, despite the cash being 12.3 million. And this is a negative debt number because it's effectively there's no debt. 12.3 million in cash, which is fabulous. Here you can see that 50p book value per share. We also love the fact that we can see there's 43 million shares in issue, and this has been consistent for 5 years minimum, potentially more. Shows that there is very low risk of dilution, shows the company know how to look after their shareholders. The company is also profitable year on year on year. You can see every single year basically making $500,000, which is fabulous. These financials are actually better than expected as well. I've managed to find the company's interims, and you can see instead of 12.3, we've got 14.1 million in cash. It's a very well established firm. It's over 100 years old. It's a brokerage firm, got 4.4 billion in assets under management. How is the takeover possible, you may ask? Well, the Lim family, the largest holders, only have control of about 24 to 25%. Even the CEO only has 1.6%. And these individuals and insiders are only coming to about 27.2%. So you can see if you can acquire a third of that 8 million market cap, we'll just call it 3 to 5 million just to be extra conservative, you would end up having control and effectively being in control of this cash and where that cash is deployed, which for say 3 million to get 12 million in cash is incredible, and basically a gift of 10 million pounds for free. What's their business? They're a brokerage firm, a very sophisticated one indeed. They've been around since 1917, so over a century, over 100 years ago. They have many products, financial planning, retirement planning, you name it. Where could the stock go? Well, getting up to the book value per share, that would be 160%. It's also trading in line with pandemic lows, despite the value only being going up year on year, adding $500,000 every single year to that cash, and things only improving. They are in line with those lows from the pandemic, creating a very nice double bottom. Sadly, when I was spotting these opportunities back in April, I didn't have control of this YouTube channel, so I was unable to bring these opportunities to you. You can see here how in this opportunity, a company called Mindflare, the stock rose 200% once that purchasing party eventually came in. And you can sort of see the process. I mean, I identified it there a couple months later, big volume spike increase down here. That could be that purchasing party, you don't know, or someone looking to work with the target. We see a month or so later that ridiculous burst up of 200 and 250% higher. In this instance, the company called Mindflare was actually losing money, so you would have been on a time limit. At the time, they only had a 1 million market cap and they had 5 million of cash in the bank. But like I said, you would have been on a time limit because they were losing money year on year before they burned through the remainder of that cash. Another one I found in April also was a company trading a discount just to assets, and that has risen 50%. Another company called Premier Miton, a venture capital firm who I have had talks with, also back in April, was making a double bottom, was trading at 50p when the book value per share was 75p. That then rose 50% also since April. Now, you should still be able to trade Walker Crips if you're in Canada or the US, but if you are unable to for whatever reason, I do recommend Interactive Brokers. They are the largest brokerage firm in the world. Now let's go over some risks. I don't want to sell you a total dream, and I want to be as balanced as possible. I really like how transparent the company is with their annual reporting. They even go over risks to the company. In this instance, one of the risks is personnel leaving, obviously key management leaving. That risk has increased. What I would say in defense of this is obviously they would have to burn through that $500,000 of profit that they make year on year, and then also burn through, millions upon millions of that 14 million of cash before this company wouldn't be worthwhile taking over if you were a purchasing party coming in. One could also argue there is a bit of a liquidity issue, but that still makes a good investment opportunity for lots of small investors regardless. To get around those liquidity issues, you can actually go and approach some of these shareholders here. You can approach the Lim family, you can approach the CEO. Believe it or not, I actually have the CEO's phone number and one of the Lim family shareholders as well. You can see here that actually on this page, the Lim family actually have 29%, so it's between 24 and 29%. Due to my marketing agency, we actually have the phone numbers for a number of these individuals. We're able to effectively hack LinkedIn. Don't ask me how, but if you want to work with us, just get in touch via email or on the comments below. Instead of buying the market, we could be calling up these individuals to make offers on their shares. This individual here was actually an old ex-director of the company who resigned a while back, but you can see how there's a number of people to speak to about purchasing privately. Or you could get them to vote with you at an AGM with your existing shares, or you could make an offer to the largest shareholder, and as long as it was large enough and you had proof of funds, they would legally have to disclose this to the market publicly, and you could effectively control news flow. Almost certainly that would generate a lot of liquidity and attention on the stock with a rise, and you could decide at that point whether you want to take your profit and go or continue with your purchase of the company. A reason why this stock has low liquidity and is so undervalued, trading so far below its $18 million of cash in the bank, is because they're just not interested in the stock price. I mean, I actually went to approach them in regards to creating a video about their stock, and for them to sponsor this video, obviously they wouldn't have known that I was going to make a video in this fashion. They wouldn't want to be tipped off that they're being taken over. But when I had to call them, they were only interested in me effectively marketing these products that they have. They were not interested in people buying shares in the market. They just wanted more clients. So they're focusing much more on the private side rather than the share price. But that creates obviously a very exciting opportunity. And presumably another reason why they're not really interested in the stock price is, other than the Lim family, which you can see they're holding here, the directors of the company have very small stakes. So they're only really interested in their wages and getting clients and making commission on those clients rather than the shares increasing. But that does leave a scenario where they might actually lose control of the company and its assets and cash and business generating profit year on year. Through my marketing agency, I also plan on emailing this video to thousands of VC firms and Wall Street analysts to further help fulfill my own prophecy around this stock tip and benefit all of you that watch this video. Clearly, one of them would be interested in buying a stake in this company, which would increase the share price, but also for that purchasing party, whether it's them, whether it's us, whether it's one of you, would make a very large minimum 3x return on, say, a 3 to 5 million investment. Now, this video is being recorded on a Sunday, but I do plan to open a position on Monday. How I would play this, I would have some limit orders in. Instead of just buying straight into the market, I would have a limit order at 18, 19, 20, But even in the range up here, it's all good value. The stock is so far below this 50p per share book value up here. It's quite safe to purchase the stock around here and keep buying until a takeover occurs or the shares rise significantly. You could be making 20, 30, 50% just by trading in the undervalued zone as it trades sideways. Thanks all for watching. That's been a deep dive of Walker Crips WCW stock. Perhaps one day we'll all be voting an AGM together as a social media community to take control of one of these companies using the shares we've bought together. Could be a roaring kitty scenario on steroids. Don't forget to comment and share this video with a friend. Go ahead and charge them a commission on any money they make from this video if you want. May the gains be in your favor.
As for me, I like the stock.
Order filled.